You're watching LMCC.
WeCAB is a volunteer-based driving system where people who don't have access to transportation that need to get from point A to point B. So we provide a service where people that can't get from point A to point B for any reason can call us up, and a volunteer driver will come to their home or office and take them to where they need to be. WeCAB started about 12 years ago by a guy by the name of Mike Skinner, and he approached WeCAN and started as a service offering within WeCAN. And then WeCAB was spun out as a separate 501(c) from WeCAN and became its own organization. I got involved when COVID struck, and so there was a desperate need of people to drive people to the doctor during COVID. And so I think I drove like 5,000 miles in the spring of 2020, and then in 2022 became the board president of WeCAB. About a year ago in late fall of 2023, I started talking to Chris about reintegrating WeCAB back into WeCAN, and that became effective as of October 1st of 2024.
WeCAN as an organization, we have 4 core programs. One is emergency assistance, and that is rental assistance, financial support, food support, 2 main programs, Meals on Wheels and our mobile market, basically based on bringing food out to clients in the area. And then our family support, which we're working on today, the adoptive family, but other support programs like school supplies, other holiday gifts, our birthday shelf, and things like that. I've been at WeCAN for 5 years, and one of the first things I noticed was transportation was a huge issue for many of our clients. And we knew WeCAB was one of those really strong organizations that could be a real solution for us. And so we thought the best way to bring WeCAB is to add them as a program. And so WeCAB is now one of WeCAN's regular programs, and we thought the organizational resources that WeCAN has would be the best way to bring WeCAB back to WeCAN.
We actually have 2 service areas. We service the more traditional Mound, West Tonka area, and then we also serve Carver County. So all the drivers are volunteers. We have dispatchers. So the way the system works, if you need a ride, you call a phone number, and that's answered by a volunteer dispatcher, who then posts your ride requests up on the WeCAB volunteer site. And then we as volunteer drivers, we get a couple emails a week. It says, here are the requested rides, and I simply click on a button and I say, yep, I can take Mary from Lake Minnetonka Shores down to Reedsview Hospital in Waconia for her doctor's appointment.
We wanted to try to make sure that from the rider and volunteer perspective, things didn't really change, and we feel really confident that we've done that.
I still am a volunteer driver as well. In fact, I picked up a woman this morning at Lake Minnetonka Shores, and she's been a WeCAB rider for 5 years. And she had no idea this merger had taken place, which to me was a really, really good sign that here's a frequent rider who didn't notice a thing. And so from our perspective, from a delivery standpoint, it's been completely seamless. If you need to use our transportation services, you can go to WeCAB.org. If you want to volunteer drive for WeCAB, again, go to WeCAB.org, and all the information you'll need is right on our website.
How can the community help WeCAN and WeCAB? 2 main things. Volunteers, we always need more volunteers, so it'd be great to bring on more people, and donations. We do need the funding to provide the organizational resources for this new program, and to do the things we want, to make the expansion we want, and provide more opportunities for residents to use WeCAB. There's resources that we need to make that happen. So volunteers and donations would be great, and we would appreciate any of those. Many of the people in our area, they know WeCAN, but some don't know all the different things we do. So we really invite folks to search on our website, find us on Facebook, or come by our office. We're at 5213 Shoreline Drive right here in Mound, and we find that anytime people visit us and they tour the building, how can you not support what we do here? So we really invite people to just find out more about what we're doing and help us in whatever way that you can.
I'll give you a story that's my favorite story from driving WeCAB as a volunteer. She goes, Tom, I know I can't tip you with cash because that's not allowed, but I brought you a treat. And she pulls out a baggie of freshly baked peanut butter cookies, which is my favorite cookie in the world. And it was just she gave me a big hug and said thank you. Because again, she could afford the service, but because where we live, you just can't get any services out here. And so that's probably one of my favorite stories, was that one there.